Singing Land Shark and the Bob Squad. Singing Land Shark and the Bob Squad. Singing Land Shark and the Bob Squad. Funboxing with the Bob Squad. Singing Land Shark. Whoa, Bob Squad, what are we doing? What's happening right now? We got 2 packages. Wait a minute, Bob. Hold the phone, Bob. Back the buggy up, Bob. Stop the presses, Bob. You've been squeezing a lemon, stopping on a dime, burning a candle, and burning the midnight oil, punching the clock, passing the buck, working hard but hardly working. You just did 2 turtles. That is right. I finished it. I got the other 2 turtles. I thought they were going to be really expensive. They were actually cheaper than the original 2 turtles I got. So let's just spin them all around. Let's address this first, all right? Let's get the rock steady out of the room here. All right, what you see right now is a very bent Michaelangelo package here. This is all banged up. It's all beat up. They sent it to me. The U.S. Postal Service did because they used an envelope and not an actual box to protect the figure. They had to fold the envelope to put it in a mailbox because you can't put it in an envelope on the door. So you can't leave it at the door unless it's in a box. But they can't put a box in the thing. So because the people I bought it from just threw it in an envelope and hoped for the best, the post office had to fold it. And everyone, they let me down, Bob Squad. Everyone let me down. The Raph one is just fine. Whatever. There's a little dent here. We're taking them out in the mid, so I don't really care about that. It's all well and good. Mostly to show you guys. I was like, geez, I don't want to show them a bent package, but then I guess I will. And again, you already know I'm not a mint on card guy. It shouldn't bother me, but if I was a mint on card person, I would be a lot more bitchy about that. Obviously, this little dent here. I bet you if I was a mint on card person, this little dent, you can't even really notice it. So it would mean nothing. These actually still stand just fine without even hanging on pegs, as you can see. So, whatever. I don't know. Nobody cares anymore. The hobby's not dying or anything, lol. Okay. We're going to take a look at both of their card backs, and then we're going to do something. For the first time ever, I'm going to have all 4 turtles together. And I'm going to wait to do that on camera. Okay. As we already reviewed in the last Leonardo Donatello video, okay, there is the turtles, and they fall into the sewer, and some kid had a bowl of pet turtles, but if you look on the file cards here, every one of them comes from a different pet store, according to these. This one is Shelley's Pet City, New Hampshire, lol. So supposedly, this kid had 4 turtles, 4 pets, and they all came from different pet stores, so that must have been a fun day of driving around. And then he drops them like an idiot, and they all go into the sewer. They didn't even try to retrieve the turtles, which probably wouldn't have been too hard. How the hell did they get in there? Well, actually, no, it would be, because how the hell do you get in there? Yeah, it would be difficult. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, we're going to take a look at Raphael's card here. I love the commitment. And these 4 turtles, it becomes a better idea all the time the more I look at these guys. Raphael, Woody, voice of the turtle. See, vital tortistics, like there's so many of those little things snuck into these. Every time I look at this package, I find another one. Like one good turtle deserves another. I don't know what that even means, but that's fun. Okay, Shell's Pet City, we already saw that. Here's his height, his weight, 15 people years. Shell is hard as chewing gum. His weapons, sigh. Turtle fist daggers, ninja stars, all the crap that comes with that they all do. Raphael is the wittiest turtle you're likely to stumble over. If things aren't going his way, his tongue snaps out sarcastic jokes and poison. Even though Even though he's referred to as the snapping ninja, the turtles know he means well. Raph's clever skill with a deadly sigh allows him to strike at a distance and really keep the foot in stitches, lol. His way with a manhole cover, easy, has made him famous in sewers everywhere. Raph uses 100-pound discs to flatten the foot and to shield off anti-turtle blasts. Okie dokie. Very good. And I would be remiss if we didn't do one of these. It was made in China. Made in China. 2001. That was last year. Ages 4 and up. No, it already said 2021. So it was only one year and up.
It's not that old yet. So they lied. That is Raphael. Let's do dented Michaelangelo. Okay. Are you ready? I'm not going to start if you're not ready. His tortistics, nunchucks, just nunchucks, I guess. Yeah, and all the other stuff. Woody's Pet Shop and shelving. It cracks me up every time. 15 people years, hard and polished to a waxy finished. Easy, easy. Okay, very good. Let's learn about Michelangelo. He's a party reptile. Even though the sinister shredder may be slicing his way through the manhole cover, easy. Mike stays cool. Cool because he's the master of the whirling nunchucks. It takes 8 pounds of pressure per square inch to break the bone. Oh dear. The nunchucks generate 90. Okay. In the midst of the most perilous battles, Mike can be seen swinging his deadly nunchucks in one hand while dangling a wedge of pizza in the other. Mike dreams to someday use Shredder's cutting armor to grate cheese on his pepperoni and ice cream pizza. Ew, pepperoni and ice cream pizza would give you diarrhea. Mikey must have diarrhea all the time. They should be the Teenage Mutant Diarrhea Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Diarrhea.
Stop it. We're not. Okay, singing Land Shark. Alrighty. I love them. I love the different colors. I love the different faces. These must be different shells too, because Raph's arms are up and Mikey's arms are down. Whatever. They're about to come out of their shells, so to speak, and join us in the regular toy free world. And here they are. They are out. They are free. How wonderful and silly these guys are. Of course, they each came with the same trays of weapons, like so, the same star things, and yada 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 yada. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at Raph first. Raph is a little bit back heavy. He doesn't stand so great. It can be done, but it's a little tricky. He's got a pouch here, which really looks like it's more for one of these big triangle guys in the middle there. And it looks like, yeah, I thought getting these size where it was going to be like all tight and cumbersome and limit his arms. Not really, because these aren't ball joints. They don't go out like so. They just kind of go up and down. So really, it's perfectly fine. I want to put his size in his hands like so. An interesting thing about Raph, I don't think Raph has the same I don't think he has the same right or left leg as everybody else. I think Mikey seems to have these same legs that the same formation that Leo and Donnie do, and we'll take another look at that in a second. But Raph is his legs are more symmetrical to each other, and it's more of a squat, whereas everybody else has a 1 foot forward battle position, kind of blah 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 blah. So Raph's he's the only one where you can see his teeth from coast to coast across his face. His head moves around as it does. Oh, wrist swivel, shoulder, and just the thigh. We don't do the knees here. Very good. Definitely distinct turtle color. And I think that's the magic of the turtles, and probably the brilliance of the marketing is because they look so much better when they're together. Imagine if any one of these guys was the single Ninja Turtle. I think after a year we wouldn't have been talking about the Ninja Turtles. Like so. I think this is just how they're going to be displayed. And I keep picking them up and playing with them all day, so I think that's how you display your turtles. Shell down. Mikey, okie dokie. A little dirt here that I tried to clean off. I'm not going to use alcohol. I don't want to mess up the paint. I tried my saliva because I was too lazy to get up. So my DNA is on this figure. Easy. I don't like him that much. LOL. I just applied that I ejaculate on a figure. So anyway, yeah. So he's got the teeth coming out of the right side of his face. His right, our left. He's very orange. I thought this was going to be cumbersome to get his nunchucks or nunchuckas, as they say, or whatever, into here, and it really wasn't. So I don't know how they want. I guess maybe you would, if you just want him hands-free, which I don't, no point in that. You could take this guy and put it in here, and then maybe they cross over. There's one in between. I don't know. But I did this because this is what's on the back of the box. But if you want to take a look, like so, it's a bendy wire. It's a bendy plastic. I think if you went out of your way to stress mark it and break it, you totally could. Of course, these things you got to cut with a scissor off the tray like so, and I do my very best to cut it cleanly. I think one of the size had to shave away down with a nail file because it did a bad job of cutting, but it doesn't really affect Mikey as much as it does some of the other figures. Here they are. What fun! What fun! This is one of those things that I'm just glad I took a chance on, because I ended up liking these guys a lot more than I thought I did. I thought, oh, did I just buy figures just to review them again? Which I did with a couple of things late last year. I'm not saying it was Snake Eyes Origins 4 classified figures, but yeah, I don't know why I have those. So I told myself stop doing that. But this is the moment of truth. This is something I've wanted to do since I was probably 8, 9 years old, whatever it was. And we're going to do it for the first time on camera ever. I have all 4 turtles in my hands and in my possession. I've probably never even seen all 4 turtle figures together at the same time. And here we go. Boom. Right here. I'm actually going to put these guys in the back for just because of the coloring and the lighting, because Leo and Donnie are a little darker. And come on, Leo. Look at my boys. My boys, look at these guys. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. We got all the turtles together. Everybody's here. The whole fam. The band is back together. The Fab Four. The 4 horsemen. Our 4 fathers. Not really. Very nice. Very nice. I can even match them up. Do light, dark, light, dark. So this is what I was saying about the feet. We'll just get this out of the way. You see Raph on the right. He has 2 identical, not totally identical, but symmetrical left and right legs, whereas Leo's got the right leg going first. His left leg, excuse me, and so does Donnie. I think Donnie and Leo have the same feet. And Mikey seems to have a reverse deal here. So he's got his... So actually, yeah, there's 3 different sets of feet for 4 different turtles. So they did a good job, I think, of giving these guys as much variety as they could, so they justify not really selling you the same figure 4 times. Very happy to have all 4 turtles together. They look like a team. They look like a group of guys you don't want to mess with, but a lot of fun at the same time. So very, very happy with my Nickelodeon Playmates made in China Ninja Turtles. Thank you, Bob Squad. Thanks for joining me on this momentous occasion.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back. That chick got up and she just slapped Mikey's face. And if the boys want to fight, you better let them. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Grow up.